Hi, I'm Kimberly Stibbs-Minster, your Citrus County Veterans Service Officer. Today with me I have John Stewart, who's the commander of VFW Post 4252 in Hernando. Welcome, John.
Thank you.
So I have to mention the fact that you're looking quite dapper in your uniform today. Why are you in uniform today?
Well, I could have wore a VFW uniform, but I wore it because maybe it's a protest in a way. Today is National Vietnam Veterans Welcome Home Day across America. Yesterday and today was recognized 29 states and territories. And before I came here today, I walked through 2 big box stores. I posted it on Facebook to hundreds of followers that I have. I've had so far 2 people recognize the fact that there is a day like this. None of them remember this. So this is kind of my protest in a way. I am a Vietnam veteran, so I wanted to say to everybody out there that's a Vietnam veteran, welcome home and thank you for serving our country.
Well, I'm glad that you're here and I'm glad you're with us today. So let's talk a little bit about the VFW. For those who are unaware, what is the mission of the VFW and the purpose?
Well, you know, VFW really started in 1899 after the Spanish-American War, and it was put together to take care of the people who had been wounded and get hospitalization for them and medical support. And it's kind of continued that. In that vein, we do that, supporting veterans and their families. We do so many things for them. It's totally amazing at our post alone, but all posts are involved primarily with helping veterans and helping families, from whether they need funds to pay bills. Sometimes it's just food. We feed people on Thanksgivings and Christmases. Many families for money that we have raised through yard sales or however we can get money donated to us. And that's kind of our mission, is to support people. At VFW Post 4252, we have so many things going on, from bingo to raise money to dinners on Friday nights, where it's probably the best night that anybody can have. You can come in and have a choice of a full fish dinner or a full fish meal, and 4 hours of live band playing our kind of music, and you only pay $8, and we make a few dollars off that. And of course, we make a few dollars in our canteen, and that money enables us to go out there and help veterans and their families around the Citrus County. And also around the country, because we send money forward, up to VFW channels to help other people too. We also have our honor guard there who does funerals. In fact, they were this morning burying a Vietnam veteran pilot, and we combined with the Marine Corps League, Detachment 1139. They're in my post, and we joined and merged, and that's worked out very well. So they support all the funerals and also events around the county that we can. We have a website which you can Google, and just Google VFW Post 4252, and you'll find our website. On there you'll see a calendar that you can see all the events we do have, but you can also see the paper I write for the Post. I write it in a national paper for veterans, and it is information about everything that's going to be happening, plus stories about some of our heroes of our country that have done so much for us.
It's fantastic. How can you become a member of the VFW? What's the criteria?
To become a VFW member, you have to have served in combat. As I say, I was a Vietnam veteran. We have Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, World War II, on and so forth. We also have the auxiliary, and that changed in August. VFW nationally changed it from, we had a separate ladies auxiliary and a men's auxiliary, and it was very difficult to get a men's auxiliary in some posts. There's just not enough people. So they merged it, and now it's just called the auxiliary. And in that one, if you have an immediate family member that was a combat veteran, you bring in their discharge papers, which is a DD-214, and you can apply to be a member of the auxiliary, who I have to say are the critical people in supporting what we do. Without them, I don't think the post would survive. They raise probably 90% of the money that we need raised. They are the people that's cooking in my kitchens, the volunteers. They are the people cleaning the place. So nobody gets paid other than my canteen people. Nobody at our place gets paid. It's just all volunteer work, and most of that's auxiliary.
It's a labor of love, isn't it?
Well, most of us, like myself, are old. You have to understand that the VFW were really big after World War II in Korea. Now we got Vietnam. that's us, and really they did not want us in this organization very much back in those days. Everybody was kind of down on the Vietnam veterans. So what happened, we have a gap from 1991 from that war to 1975 of ours. That 16-year gap, and we don't have the young people to come in yet because they're still working, they're still raising families. So we need people out there to come and join that are retired veterans, come and join your post and help us help others.
That was going to be my next question. What would you have to say to some of the younger veterans, middle-aged veterans that are veterans of the Gulf War, if they're interested in joining?
Come on down. You know, when I was a commander up north, I went to the National Guard units and said, it's time for you to take over. I'm an old man now, and it's time for you to take over. Come down here, let us get you into the officer positions. If you don't like what's going in the post, you don't like the music, you don't like the food, you don't like the procedures, change them. You can be in charge, and that's what I would like to see.
And you're personally involved in a lot of other veteran organizations and things going on, aren't you? You are a part of Operation Welcome Home.
Yes, I belong to that, and I'm very proud of that. I also go on honor flight. I've been on many, many times. Coming up in April sometime, I'm going to be doing an honor flight, and it'll be my last one. I was just informed that I'm too old to go anymore. I'm 70 years old, so I guess my next trip will be somebody pushing me in a wheelchair to take me up there.
I have a feeling you'll make it. So John, thank you very much for joining us again. If you want more information about VFW Post 4252, you can look it up on the web. And if you have any questions or concerns about the VA or filing claims and benefits, please call the Citrus County Veterans Service Office at 527-5915. Thank you.